This is going to be a video review of the Specialized Crux Expert EVO. It is a cyclocross bike, all carbon fiber frame, carbon fiber fork, carbon fiber cranks, Shimano Ultegra 11 speed throughout. It has these TRP hydraulic disc brakes that are cable actuated, which is awesome, and I'll show you why in a minute. Comes with massive 700 by 38 file tread tires, which are fantastic. There's tons of clearance even on these large tires, so you could go a little bit bigger, probably not a whole lot bigger, but that's a huge tire. In the front, tons of clearance for possibly a fender, if you could fit one on there somehow. There are no fender mounts, there's no rack mounts, no way to attach a rack unless you get one of those other type of racks that strap onto your frame. The seat post is carbon fiber. It has this little inset thing which is supposed to do some vibration dampening. Gives you quite a bit of setback. The body geometry saddle is actually quite comfortable. The bike weighed 19 pounds without pedals and without the auxiliary brake levers we put on it. It weighs 20 pounds 5 ounces right now, including Shimano XTR pedals and some cheap auxiliary brake levers and a Garmin handlebar mount made by SRAM. I had ruled this bike totally out because you could not put auxiliary brake levers on, and we do a lot of gravel grinders where you need more than just these brakes. Your hands just kill you if you're going downhill for a mile or two on a rough dirt road. It's nice to have another position you can go to use your brakes. We do have a little bit of a problem. These bars taper down, and these are oversized clamps, and the farthest out you could put them isn't far enough to prevent one brake lever from touching the other's cables and causing it to go. But we're going to work on that. We're going to spread these out to further out with a little rubber or something. We do a lot of gravel grinding road rides, and a lot of them have very, very steep hills. The Vermont Overlander, the D2R2, the Fall Foliage Gravel Grinder, they all have extremely steep uphills, and some are on loose dirt roads, and it's very difficult to retain traction so if you stand up. So it's really nice to have as low a gear as possible. In my opinion, the ideal gearing would be a 34 in the front and a 34 in the rear, giving you a 1-to-1 gear ratio, but it's impossible to do that. This came with the Ultegra short cage rear derailleur 6800 SS, which only takes a 28 tooth maximum cog in the rear. Plains for no charge is going to swap out that for a 6800 GS, which takes a 32 tooth rear cassette, which will give us a 34-32. This bike is Best's bike, actually. We originally ordered a 54 from Plains because that's what the Specialized size chart said to order for somebody 5'8". But the top tube is quite high, and she was hitting her crotch on it and didn't feel comfortable with that. Plains ordered us a 52. They were very nice about that, and it is perfect for somebody 5'8". I think these bikes run a lot bigger than Specialized size chart says, and it's bigger because they arc this up to give you more room for shouldering your bike, and I just carried this up from the basement, and this is really great on your shoulders. I've shouldered round tubed bikes before, and it's very uncomfortable. This is a very flat tube underneath and very, very comfortable. The tubing is huge, absolutely enormous, just massive, big, fat tubing. So that's about it. I think it's a nice looking bike. Not quite perfect for gravel grinding, just needs a little bit easier gearing, and it would be perfect for gravel grinding.